be back. Hello?
Can you hear me now, rude boy?
I certainly can. Yeah, that seems a lot better, touch wood.
I mean, I very much doubt it, but I plugged my PS4 in with the Ethernet cable and changed it over to that. Just like to guarantee it'll be more stable, but I mean, I think the PS4 has a pretty good network connection, and mine is literally like 1.5 foot away from my Wi-Fi router, so
yeah.
It's not like there's a fuck ton of like chicken wire and extension cords in the way, so.
Right, yeah. I doubt it would have been that one, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird they kicked us both out of Dark Souls as well.
Yeah. Well, they didn't kick me out of Dark Souls, they just kicked me out of the party. It was like your big kick from the party.
Oh, I thought you said it kicked you out of Dark Souls as well.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, sorry, I should have clarified. No, I just mean it just kicked me out of the party.
See, I thought you meant yes. My connection must have gone funny or something. I don't know. A bit of a interference. So. Solar radiation, for all we know. I don't know. I know, maybe. I know.
Beaming in.
Pretty much. It's about the only probe I'll be getting soon.
Woof.
Woof. Gotta love the greys.
Imagine a really fat grey just fucking... Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
Shag, marry, kill. Greys. A grey, a reptilian, and a Nord.
A Nord? What was Nord again?
You know the Nordic, the ones that are like... They just look like fucking
Vikings.
blonde dudes. Yeah, basically. Well,
yeah.
Not like beardy Vikings, but yeah, like just kind of blonde dudes.
I mean, marry a Nord so you can blend in.
Yeah, I feel like long term that'd be the least awkward option. You'd be like, you wouldn't want to just
probably shag a grey because reptilian you don't like. I don't know, man. Some of those animals, they have some weird vaginas. You never. They might have like one of those duck vaginas or something.
What the fuck does a grey have? Just like.
Well, grey just looks kind of smooth.
Yeah, so it's
like they look like they'd just be like Action Man smooth down there, and you just sort of
like
rub
smooth,
on them for a bit.
Like
so
to the point of fucking being sickening, where like you go to touch it and like you expect a bit of resistance, but then you get fucking none.
It's just slimy and pliable.
Yeah.
Like a you know how mold will literally like grow.
Yeah.
Imagine like a kitchen sponge. But it's like a sort of bastardized fossilization, where instead of like animal matter being replaced by minerals, it's like a sponge being replaced by like a slime mold. And then you put your hand on it, and it's like it kind of collapses under your hand, like just the weight of your hand pushes it down, and you can just feel it like squidging in between your fingers in the webbing, getting all up in the webbing. And then it grows to 8 foot tall and just starts beating the shit out of you, Jane.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, I was about to say this is like some badass ASMR, but now this is some very fucking good ASMR.
Erotic ASMR.
Sexy ASMR.
I swear I saw a I can't remember what it was now. There was something, and it was like, I think it was like a screenshot of like Pornhub comments or something, and I see it like suggested for erotic ASMR, and I'm like, I might be a bit out of the loop here, but I thought ASMR was supposed to make you sleepy.
Well, you know, you can get, I guess, you know, you can be horny and sleepy, but usually it's just annoying, because it's like, fuck's sake, I can't do anything about this, I just got to get to sleep.
It's called pulling a Roseanne and having an Ambien, and then trying to masturbate. And not bring up the Second World War.
Is that not Stranger in the Bedroom?
No, that's what's her name? Roseanne. She got in trouble, didn't she? For She apparently was tweeting while on Ambien and tweeted about someone looking like Planet of the Apes character. And then the woman went off because she's like 160. It's like, I thought she was Jewish. I was fucked on Ambien and I was drinking wine or something. And I actually thought she was Jewish, to be fair.
Did that
I was
make
like,
things
lol.
10 times worse?
I really have no idea. I'm so out of the moral zeitgeist. Like, I don't know what you should say in a public forum now.
Yeah.
Apart from like, just to keep your hands above your head. Like you've got police
Just
aiming guns at you.
Just don't say fucking anything, because anything you say
Can and will be used against you in the court of public opinion.
Like, even if you think
Anything you do say may be taken as evidence.
some small fucking remark you make now could go completely unnoticed for years.
Oh yes, I can't wait.
Then,
That's my dream. My dream at the minute. My life ambition is to have a career that I could ruin with this kind of chat that we have in like 10 years. Someone just like drags this up and they're like, oh god, he played a character called the Bear. he made rape jokes.
I have this weird friend. He kept fucking. They kept having connection issues. Like,
Yeah.
They fucking just.
It was just offensive as shit, and then they were cutting out and unprofessional. But did you know? Speaking of unprofessional, did you know that I'm standing at the bonfire for Cliff Underside?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Cool.
I mean,
That's cool.
I'm not an idiot. Why
Oh. Apparently we've got a viewer. Welcome, wonderful viewer.
Welcome, Ashen One. or whatever she says.
To be fair, I was going to go more Savile and say, "What's your name, little boy?" Now then.
How about that then?
How about that then?
Oh, no, you do it really well.
I can't say I'm without practice. If only I had his grooming skills. Oh shit! Our viewer is Papa. Papa bless.
Papa?
Yeah,
Oh my
he's the leader of the gang.
Shit.
I'm in a clan for a South Park, the South Park phone game, and he's the leader.
I didn't know that was the thing.
So he's come to see what I'm doing and hear my stupid Eurofag voice.
Oh. Awesome. Oh, I thought you said Papa, like fucking Doggo Papa or something.
Oh. Yeah, we just randomly have a dog tuning in.
Oh.
It's Airbud on his downtime.
Sorry, I am obviously a furry because I'm just hoping that he's a fucking animal. But you know.
Yeah, I said Papa, and you immediately went to animal.
I was like, sexy doggo.
Sexo doggo.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm being summoned. What a delightful fruit.
Come here, lover boy.
Alright. Yeah, I should have called my guy Twink. I don't know why the fuck I didn't. Would have been way better. Just as a duo, but you know.
Yeah, Big Bear and the Twink, I think, has a certain ring to it.
I want that. Oh no, wait, I missed. I want that.
Oh
Right.
god. Gosh. Do you know what I want?
What?
I want the Third Reich to rise again. Oh, sweet Jesus. So Mr. YouTube, if you can send me that monetization check in the post, that would be grand.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I've got the best. I've got the best one.
Oh, did you go see the, bring it smooth.
Oh, of course I did.
Mate, I need to go see it. What did you get the hello for? Is it like an ember or something? Or no, isn't it like a...
Honestly, I don't remember. I remember getting it on one of the things. I think it's a bit of the way in.
Oh, darn. Too busy admiring my trousers, not realising I've got a clothing swung at me. Where'd you go anyway?
About the fucking emotes and like loading myself up with the best ones.
Oh, I see.
There we go. The most important thing in multiplayer gaming is
The most important thing is, hello.
hello.
Very good. Thank you. Here.
I was going to shout into your ass.
Oh.
Cave
Okay, go on then.
Fucking echo.
Okay, try and shout into my ass, go on.
Right.
Oh, I need to get
Damn,
the...
echo.
Is it like proper bow or something? Where he goes low.
Ooh. I did look at a proper bow or something. Is that a fucking... Oh, I thought that was a fucking blood stain.
You're just a fucking bloodstain. Kelsa, please. Hey, boyskies. Oh yeah, did I ever tell you I hate this part because I had pet rats.
Oh.
And yeah, they recently died. R.I.P. Lemmy and Splint.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah, it's not really sad. They lived a really good life for rats.
The saddest thing ever would be.
Well, it's not the Holocaust, it's not the rape of Don King, but no, it's not, like, obviously, you know, it was very sad at the time, but one of them got to like nearly 3.5, which is like 112 in human years, pretty much. And the other got to like 3, and they, between the two of them, they had a cage meant for like 6 to 8 rats, and they never wanted for anything.
Oh.
They had a good run.
They didn't do nothing. They were just hanging out living their little rat lives.
Splinter especially didn't do nothing because he was the black one.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Here we go, Hods. Oh fucking hell, yes, we're finally back to see Hod. I forgot, he just disappeared last time. And we've like slowly tried to come back here.
I'm gonna use my new spell on it to show off.
I always prefer him to come over here because I hate fighting that thing at the same time. But he's a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes.
I did go and kill him first.
Oh shit, I didn't realise I think I was missing a bit of health. I think I was missing a fair amount of health, to be honest.
God, you don't see me doing shit like that. What the
Oh
fuck?
no, never.
I'd never just die. Fuck. By the way, I've got some good news. I've got some, well, I'll give you the bad news first. You wasted your time going to the other bonfire first because I just got to that other bonfire. So the good news is you don't have to waste your time now. The bad news is I basically just sat there and let you waste the time, like just then.
Cool.
Because I didn't realise what you were doing, and then I was like, oh, he's circling back round. Oh, I should have said
Yeah, see, I usually go for this one first and try and go through the sewer to unlock the door on the other side.
The way I always do it, I think. It makes more sense to me. Ooh, got a Typhonite shard. Ooh, I'm gonna use it on my fucking... It's fucked up that...
Are you in Firelink?
Oh, what?
Are you in Firelink?
Nope.
Oh.
But I might be, I don't know. So I've just got a shard, I can use it on my...
Maybe.
My fire first.
I've got 2 shards, but I've got nothing really to use it on. I could save up to level up the broadsword, but to be honest I might swap it for something else, because, well, no, I'm going to use this until I get hold of the butcher's knife. Because the butcher's knife is a pretty solid strength weapon. I could go for like a reinforced club or something, but
well, for me, it's got to be.
It's got to be
a good fire boy.
Fire katana, yeah. Too many people, they level decks, but I won't take anything less. It's got to be, yeah. I'm quite proud of that substituting the level decks. That was a good spot, I think.
Yeah, that was quite nice. I quite enjoyed that.
This is like in 15 years when I get sacked for all these comments, I'm gonna be like, did you hear that Dex joke though?
Yeah.
As I'm like
People
putting my stuff into a box.
Man, we were gonna drag you across the coals, but that
fucking Dex joke. Oh.
Yeah. Fucking decades from now, fucking no one's playing Dark Souls anymore. Like they've moved on to fucking virtual fucking.
Just plugging into the fucking Matrix and just getting rinsed by anime girls.
Plugging directly in. Yeah.
Just getting themselves pumped dry like Cartman's semen mines.
Future sounds amazing, but no, like no one understands the reference. No one knows what Dex is, but they're still just like, oh man, that was clever. Nice.
No one even realizes what I'm doing because music has been outlawed.
Oh. Well,
because we've basically gone like full Taliban by this point. Like everything is outlawed, not because it offends
everything.
Like our religion. It's because it might possibly offend anyone ever at any point. So we all just wear grey and just get plugged into fucking anime girls.
I mean. That does sound like some fresh hell, but the anime girl part sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like the hellish part, you know. It's like hell isn't hell unless you have a taste of heaven, like unless you have the view of heaven above you to remind you what you're missing out on.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, quite. Oh shit!
Oh, I just realised I had the equipment up as if I was doing like some shitty lore playthrough, and I'm just like explaining the grey uniformed anime girl hell. That is my lore.
Fucking prepared to cry, and it's just you talking about fucking getting pumped by
Futanari machines. Some sort of like Lotus Eater dream Futanari machine. Yeah. Oh, smell breakfast.
Futa lolicon pumping you up the arse while fucking in the real world.
Yeah, that's the hell of it. You're not even like getting a machine blowjob or anything. They're just like electrocuting your prostate. No, it doesn't even feel like you don't even get the orgasm. It just induces you to like spunk, and it just removes your drive. It just like dribbles out the end. Yeah.
You're not even alright.
No, it's just like a slow drip, like someone hasn't turned the tap off, but the tap has jelly inside.
Oh, why?
And you just look like an Auschwitz victim, like just completely drawn in, fed off like the bare minimum sludge.
I don't know if that was the plot of the Matrix, like they were using humans as fucking cum factories.
Do you know what annoys me about the Matrix? Is when I first watched it, you know, I was a little geeky kid. He was like, oh, we're turning humans into this, and he holds up the battery, and he's like, we use the humans to make power. And I was like, but that doesn't work, because you can't get, that's perpetual motion, you always lose power from whatever you have. So if they're like farming humans and growing them, it's like, there's like, always like the fairy tales of someone like living off eating their children, like the Rat King in Game of Thrones and stuff like that. And I'm like, but you can't, because it need more energy and materials to make the child to eat it.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And it's like, if they're just liquefying humans to feed other humans, like, a human has to be fed every day, so how are they feeding the humans constantly with this like nutrient mush? And also, how are they getting power? Because it would take more power to grow food or to make a food mush or whatever for them, because we're not 100% efficient. We don't get all the energy out of the food we eat or the nutrients we consume. So I was like, how are they doing this? But then I found out like a year or two ago that the original script said they weren't using us for power, they were using us for like processing power, and they were wiring up our brains and using us as processors. And I was like, well, that makes sense. But they got told by some executive or producer or something they weren't allowed to do it because the average audience member wouldn't understand it. And I was like, how is the average person not going to understand that? Oh, they plug us in to the mainframe and they use our brains to power the computers. Like, they use us as a computer chip.
Yeah, you could say it. Yeah.
Rather than holding up a battery and saying they turn us into this, you just hold up a little microchip, and you go and they use every one of us as one of this.
Yeah.
Like,
what
I think.
That was like 99.
Yeah, pretty much. They weren't quite as ubiquitous, but by that age, a lot of people had computers, and like, the average person wouldn't understand how a microchip works, blah blah blah, what different chips are in a computer and all this, but they'd understand that a computer has microchips in, and you need to have a few of them, and they're like the brains of the computer. Everyone understands like a computer has to like calculate stuff.
I mean, I think you'd be surprised, but like, people are fucking dumb. But also, I think just executives would just be like, oh no, can't take, you gotta fucking, you really gotta fucking dumb it down, because we just don't want to take any risk on that. Like, you gotta make something too smart.
The thing that it kind of annoyed me that everyone said that the first Matrix was so complicated. And I was like, not really. The real world is like a virtual reality, and then there's an actual real world, and they use those filters of green and blue to make it really, it's like really easy visually to understand when they're in Zion or the real world with that blue filter, and when they're in the Matrix with everything being slightly like tinged green and stuff. Like, I thought, like, I don't know anyone that didn't understand that. But I can understand if they say about the second and third one, when they start having those like 10-minute diatribes about philosophy and free will and choice and blah blah blah, ergo therefore vis-a-vis. Like, yeah, that gets complicated. I can understand people saying that's hard to understand, but the first one, I was like, no. Like, I don't know anyone that didn't understand the first Matrix.
But I guess they just saw the big cool premise and they were like, oh, that's really, you know, that's really.
Yeah.
They just assigned the word complicated to it because they didn't know what else to call it or something.
I think there is a few little deep conversations in the first film, and people were just, oh, well, this doesn't turn up much in like action films. But
yeah, so comparatively, it's quite complicated. But
although I did see something the other day that like showed how much films and TV is getting smarter, because the average person understands it better now. Like, 30 years ago they never would have had Game of Thrones because people generally didn't keep up with that many characters at one time and they'd forget the plot lines and stuff.
Yeah.
But as like kind of like the average IQ has gone up slightly, also like TV has got more complicated, plot lines and stuff has got more complicated, but people have, I don't know, it's like we've kind of followed a little curve.
That's cool.
Which, yeah, that's kind of cool, because hopefully it means, you know, society is generally sort of getting smarter.
That's awesome.
Always a good show, isn't it?
I guess, 'cause, like, knowledge is way easier to fucking, I don't know if you'd say acquire, but you know,
it's far easier to get taught something than to discover something, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet
yeah, that is another thing.
If you have a question, you can just Google it. You can just pull your phone out and be like, "Oh, why is that?" You know, you can just fucking pull up.
Yeah.
I know they say Wikipedia is not the best source, but it's like it's usually right.
It makes me laugh when people say like, "Oh, we don't accept Wikipedia," but it's like, how many? I always thought like a textbook.
Yeah.
You have like 2 professors, 3 professors or something write a textbook, and then there's going to be like a couple of copy editors or something that will go through it and check. But it's down to like the 3 people that basically write it to fact check it and know it's right. And obviously they cite stuff and blah 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 in textbooks still, but then you've got Wikipedia, and it's like for important stuff, like articles that are going to be semi-protected or just even popular. You've got thousands and thousands of people looking at that shit every day. Not being funny, but like there's a lot of people on the internet that love to, actually, and people love to be right. So if there is a mistake on Wikipedia, generally someone loves to jump in and correct it, because they get the boost of, oh yeah, I'm smart, I've got to correct something. It's like it's like having a book that's written by 1,000 people checking it. Like, a few people are going to be wrong, but the majority keep it in check.
Yeah, because it's not just like a random 1,000 people. It's like the only
people that are interested in that subject. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they'll know.
Yeah, like I'm not going to go and edit the Kardashians page, like, because I'm not going to look at it. But
I might be like.
Oh, mate, when I was 14, I definitely would have.
Oh.
When I was completely edgy, definitely would have been editing their pages and shit like that. But yeah, there's a good point. It's people that are interested in those pages as well that will look it up. And guarantee if there's like the article on Bernoulli's principle or something, guarantee the majority of people that are looking it up are going to be people that are learning that stuff. But the people that have probably written that article probably have physics backgrounds and stuff like that. So
I mean, like a random fucking dude would just not even know what that is, or to search for it, or to fuck with it.
Yeah, it's not going to be like some, I don't know, like a graphic designer or something, or a bloody like a nurse or a trumpet player or whatever, like some other subject that's completely unrelated to it, The people that are going to be looking at it are going to be physics minded, or probably the majority are going to be like students looking it up to get the information. If I ever had to cite something, I'd always go to the Wikipedia page and then look for the source that Wikipedia cites and then just cite that. Because guarantee that's probably going to be a textbook for stuff like pages for like physics or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, it's like fucking,
No, I think it's an amazing source, because I think it's probably the most proof-checked, like, information bank there is. There's no book that's ever proof-checked as much as Wikipedia.
Yeah, like, because a book physically can't be constantly checked. Like, everything on the internet is like an ongoing thing. It's constantly being fucking fucked with. Oh wait, where should I put my bonfire sign down, by the way?
Cliff underside. We need to go to. Where was it? I lost my souls. Was it near the sewers?
Oh no. You're probably one.
Yeah. I think it was in the sewers. Oh no, yeah. It was where Hodrick was, wasn't it?
Purple fella.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you want thingy.
Dilapidated bridge, yeah. I'm trying to think, there's something else. Oh no, you need to go and see the giant. That's what we need to do. You need to go over the dilapidated bridge.
Oh yeah.
Over that other bridge to where the pot throwing guys. Absolute git. Many a time, about 3 or 4 times I think I got knocked off that bridge. And many a time I've seen people get knocked off that bridge. Yeah, I need to go see the giant, don't I?
Say hello, give me a stick.
I hope any time. But yeah, it's easier now to go through the sewers anyway, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you can go from either direction.
But I'm also missing some stuff. We need to go up after we fight Hodders. We need to go up like that direction. Because I think there's a few things I'm missing because we didn't go from the back of the house. If you know what house I mean.
I think I do, yeah.
Right, where's me sword?
Shall I just kill this guy first? Otherwise, somebody else.
Oh, touch roll, I thought he died. Oh, shit! We got invaded, and they're fighting Hodders.
Oh,
they just parried Hodrick.
Well, fuck.
Poor Hodders.
Damn, son.
Cheers, bro. He gets to go now, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Oh no, he's still fighting.
He's bowing at me. He's bowing at me. He's doing something.
He's fighting you, mate. Go fight. Get ready. Oh, should have kept your eyes on the prize, lad.
Yeah. What he's doing?
I don't know, it looked like he was trying to suck my humanity or something. Is it a... Oh.
Something like that.
Are you pissing?
Yeah, I'm pissing. Out my hand. How do you piss? Oh, fuck.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna fucking kill me, I can tell. That's such a... I feel like that's a shit spell. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, that was some bullshit. He was swinging punches fucking 3 feet away from me and every single one was just contacting. That was annoying as fuck. I feel like on his end it just looked like he was punching me. He feels fucking like hot shit now.
Oh, he tried to parry my jumping attack though.
Ooh.
So I don't know how good he is. He keeps going for the parry and he's just drank an Estus when I literally just touched him once.
Poor shit boy.
Wasted boy. And again he tried to parry my jumping attack.
After shooting one bullet and after.
Okay, he's chugging. I'll chug. You're gonna run up before me, mate, and looks like you're shit. He keeps trying to parry me. He's a parry king. He's a parry king. Parry king. Parry king. Oh god, this guy's worse than me. Oh, what? How did that not hit him? Come on now. Oh, he got me. He got me. What is not? He did no damage. What the hell? Oh, there it goes.
You win.
Kind of. He thinks he's just not getting the timing for my jump attack. Oh, a backstab out of nowhere. That was crazy moves. Whoops. Damn, I might have missed this. The hell? Did that not do anything? Bye bye now. That was a bit of a weird fight.
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what he was playing at, to be fair. Like, he seemed really shit at the start, but I was doing fuck all damage. He is obviously set up to do backstabs and parries, and he was trying to parry everything, but I just did... I must have done like a dozen bloody jumping attacks. And he was trying to parry them all. So, like, I don't know if he knows much about the game, because I know you can't parry jumping attacks. But then,
I swear people in general don't really bother with jumping attacks, but they're there.
they're good because you can get a nice little, you can close a little gap, and then, like I said, like basically the only thing that can't be parried, like with every weapon.
This is how I like to close a gap. I sheath my blade, and then I do that. What?
I do that because it's a bit quicker.
It is pretty quick, but I mean, it's not as cool as the way I do it. I feel like if, you know, monster in Dark Souls, things in Dark Souls, I'd slice the bullet.
Yeah, like in half, and it would go either side of you.
Yeah.
And it would just take like one of your hairs, and it would just float down.
I fucking love that bullshit so much, like...
No, it can be done.
Sliceable, it's gonna... Can it be done?
There's a guy who can friggin' do it. There's a video of a guy actually doing it, yeah. He, like obviously they're firing to the side of him, but yeah, he reacts when he hears the gunshot, and he just quick draws, and it hits the blade, and obviously just destroys the bullet, because the bullet's made of lead, or what gets fired is made of soft lead, and it's hitting like a hard steel edge.
You're telling me that anime is real?
Well, not to the extent where you can like stand there and twirl a blade and destroy machine gun fire, but
that's my fucking favourite when like fucking some dudes like Gatling gun fucking every single one like fucking not a single scratch. Bullshit.
Oh, speaking of not a single scratch.
Well,
what happened?
What you just described is almost as preposterous as me surviving an onslaught by 2 enemies. Not quite.
I don't know, mate, because I haven't been touched yet, and I've killed one. Out of the 3. I've killed 2. I've been hit once. Oi. Need to not bleed.
I just got a great machete. I've never used it before.
That's great. Anyway, I'll just run back to the bonfire.
Yeah.
Make it easier on you.
Oh, thank you. Where's my light?
Oh, piece of candy. Soul of a deserted corpse. I do love the way you can just sell them in this game, but I kind of like the names better in Dark Souls 2. Oh, piece of candy. Oh yes, that's especially why I need to go from the house, is because there's a couple of titty lizards. Crystal lizards. A couple of times now I've just got bored waiting to summon you. Like I've hit the summon sign, I'm just waiting for you to come around, so I've read a message, and it's something like I've just done. Like, I'd done it at the very first bonfire when I said, "Oh fuck this! I'm not giving this guy the satisfaction," because I had like 5 HP. I just jumped off the cliff, and then I think I summoned you, and I was waiting. I read a message and it said, "Time for jumping," and it was the highest rated message I've seen, and it was just facing the abyss sort of thing. But now, after we just both done a jumping attack, and we were talking about jumping attacks, we both did a jumping attack on the rat, and then this message here says, "Time for jump attack."
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh yeah. Certainly it's time for jumping. Oh, they're already fucking dead. Of course
Yeah,
they are.
like-
You didn't die.
like I said, I just ran back.
You're good at this game. Almost as good as me.
Almost.
You'll get there one day.
We're definitely almost on the same level. Oh snap! I've just realised
What?
there was no point running back and summoning you
Why not?
because you can't go through this area.
Oh. Oh. Seen a big fog wall. It's
Yeah, I have to do this bit by myself, and that's where Sigurd is.
wow. Bye bye. Oh.
Oh, oh. I'll wait for you.
Why can't I go through that bit?
I think it's so people can't fuck with Sigurd, I imagine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine that's a scripting thing. Yeah, because he disappears and he just reappears in a position. Maybe.
Oh yeah, because you might be able to. Someone might be able to watch him and see him just port up or something. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Oh, I may as well go and light the bonfire though. Have you got 3 bonfires lit in Undead Settlement?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm Sigurd of Katarina. Oh, what you gonna do now? Because I'm opening the door. That's something I think Dark Souls 2 had over 1 and 3. You weren't invincible when you were opening doors.
What's that?
When you opened doors and stuff in Dark Souls 2, or chests, you didn't have any iframes.
Ah, yeah. That's a good point. Jesus, I just took my guy's shirt off. He looks like the fucking most prime twink I've ever seen in my life. He's ready to fucking pleasure some gooch.
Who isn't? Let's be honest.
No, but I mean, you'd want this guy to play some more gooch. Like, you'd be like, man, this guy, who's this fucking dank-ass, twink-ass motherfucker?
I like him lithe. I help anytime. Is there an item in here? There isn't another item, is there? I think I checked the last one. I help anytime. Okay, so Yeah, it's not in here though. Okay, so I'll oh yeah, fuck it, I'll come see Sigurd on my own time. Would be nice to get the client to ring, but it's going to be like 10 minutes.
Well, that whole bit down that way if you want, but...
I'll go through it fairly quickly, as long as I can fuck up the fire demon, whatever it is. Then again, I say I'll go through it pretty quickly. My last character, I think I went through, I was maybe a few levels higher, and I had a +3 weapon, which wasn't a short little broadsword. So dilapidated bridge is, yeah. Now I've got help anytime.
I think I'm probably going to go to bed in a second. I'm tired. Sleepy boy.
Should we make a run for the boss and then call it quits?
Yeah, cool.
See if we can get you an ember back.
Oh yeah, good idea.
The fire clutching, you can see your damage absorption goes down in physical, everything physical. If you press triangle on the, when you're equipping the rings, you can check your other stats.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was probably under the impression it was like fire damage, but no, okay, cool. So basically it turns into a glass cannon with fire.
Yeah, I suppose if you got like a decent pyro build.
Ooh,
Ooh,
well, so you're taking your shirt off.
Get ganked, son. Time for jumping. Hidden path ahead. Yeah. Ooh, hi boys. Bye boys.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. It's the first undead bone shard, isn't it? What's up here? Isn't it a weapon?
Like it there.
Oh, cleric set and a blue wooden shield.
Right. There we go.
Oh, I got a flamberge.
Oh, nice. I like those sort of. A lot of it fucking hurt. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, nice little hat. A gym jam. Wait, can I drop weapons? I can, can't I?
Oh shit, yeah you can. Ah, jolly cooperation.
Flamberge, quality weapon though. What are you, Dex? Do you want a stock or a rapier or a...
Have you got the scythe? I swear that the great scythe is literally like up here where I am.
Yes, I believe so. Or do you have to jump over?
Yeah, you've got to do like a little. Got to do that basically.
Aye.
Nice. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I think it's like down. I can't see it myself, but yeah, there you go.
It's on the corpse.
Awesome. I don't know how much strength it takes, but I could at least double hand it. Super edgy. I have a fire katana and a dark scythe.
Oh, yeah. E and C scaling, 14 and 14.
Ooh. And here's a present for you.
Is it dung pie?
It's pretty good, whatever it is.
Oh, machete.
I've never even used it.
Oh, I need 24 strength. Jeez.
Now,
Oh wait, yeah, I used it for a little while on another character.
is that any good? God, this is so sick.
Yeah, can't use it.
Oh,
I think
really?
it's good. Yeah, it's a good strength scaling weapon. Oh no, apparently it's D and E,
Oh.
but it requires 24 strength. What am I on? I'm on 164. See, the deep battle axe would give me a lot more strength, a lot more power right now. Oh, the flamberge is stronger for me though. Nice. Oh, and it handles like the bastard sword in 2. I'll be right at home, mate. Can you
Yeah.
Can you infuse it? That's what I want to know. Well, mate, yes you can. Sick. Everything apparently. You can infuse it with fire. Are you going for the lady? Where are you going?
Oh wait, I thought this was the boss.
No, you can just run at the boss.
Embarrassing.
How sad. I thought you were going for the big one.
Well, I mean,
Oh, Professor Peach, Professor Plum, whatever. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Save.
Okay. Here we go. Wait, oh shit, I probably should put a chest piece on. And these are the big boys.
Wait, why have I not? come through the bonfire.
You should
There
know.
we go. Crystal Battle can now... It wasn't letting me go through it until you actually, like...
It doesn't until you activate him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't until you've killed like a few skeletons. Or his favourite skeleton, which is the one with red eyes apparently. Because as soon as you attack him, he just comes straight at you. Oh!
Where I have my crossbow, I can
Right.
lock onto the temple. Long.
Oh, boy, the devil. Oh, nice, this is a, oh, look, there's the dark challenge. This has a nice overhead swing, which is handy. Where's the vagina? Ooh. No. Wait, have you gone to arrest this?
I was always about to die, so that's fine. I attacked this decoy so far. Smash that fucking top button.
Yeah, fuck that mate, I'll use a bone.
Oh, rip.
Because now I've opened the shortcut, we can run straight there from the other bonfire and get you your ember. And you'll have 3 Estus.
That's a good point. I'll go to the under the thing then.
I'm going to hand in Undead Bone Shard though. Defo. And I could get 2 levels. Which means I can put them both in strength. Yay! So now my strength is actually a fair amount higher than my dex. Because it was 15, 14.
So you're not fucking gay anymore, I guess.
Nope.
I hear you're straightened out, father. The gay test, how many points, how many more like how many points is your dex higher than your strength?
Pretty much.
That's how gay you are.
It's like the ratio of your fingers, do you know that one? Like if your ring finger and your first finger are level, you're not guaranteed to be gay, but you're more likely to hold a gay gene or something, or a gene that makes you more likely to be gay.
Oh wait, is that an actual thing?
That's an
I thought
actual
you were
thing.
talking about like fucking schoolyard shit, you know, where it's like, oh, check your nails, and if you fucking your hand out a certain way, it's like,
if
oh,
you're,
he's gay.
if the where your nails meet your finger
have
have
shit you were talking about.
if where your nails meets your finger you have a black line, you're gay. So they check and then you go, ooh, checking your nails.
Fucking.
But no, if I think if you if your like ring finger and your first finger are completely level, when your hands are flat, then you're more likely to be gay.
Really?
You're also more likely to be gay if you're like the youngest out of a group of brothers, and you have many brothers when you grow up.
What? Weird.
Yeah, have you got your sign down at the bridge? Cliff underside, sorry.
Yeah. Totally do, but you probably can't see it yet because of all this lag we've been having. So.
Oh yeah. All that lag. Now I've plugged my PS4 into the Ethernet as well.
Yeah, you know. Terrible lag. Cool. Okay. Where are you? There we go. Lead the way, let's
Sorry?
Wait, what?
Wait, where?
Wait, where are you?
Cliff underside.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Did you just summon me?
No?
Wait. No.
I
Why
can't
does
see a
that thing
sign.
on? Fucking, what is going on? Oh my god. Sorry, I just rushed in my eyes for a second there and I was like, I saw the loading bar and I was like, oh, that must be me being summoned. I think that was just me travelling to the cliff underside.
Oh wow.
Fucking hell.
Gee whiz.
Wow. Fuck me.
I can just imagine your face as like the Hillary Clinton gif, where she's just amazed by like 15 balloons or something. And she just looks like an absolute robot. Like,
Sounds great. I do feel like an absolute robot, to be honest. I'm just like,
do you mean a gynoid?
A what?
Gynoid.
Oh. Is that the politically correct? What is that move?
Oh wow. You ready?
Sorry, I rested my eyes again. What's going on? What?
We're gonna go fight the boss.
I'm just at the... Oh yeah, shit, okay. One more run and then... Wait, wrong way. Yeah, wait, wrong way here. Oh fuck, I fell off the cliff. Fuck's sake. I literally fell off the fucking cliff.
Wow, and you went the wrong way.
Yeah. I think I better leave it there because I'm fucking passing out. I can't believe... I'm sorry, you were waiting for like fucking 20 minutes or some shit there. I was like...
maybe about 10.
Yeah, but like... Still, I was just like... You're fucking... Make you wait then die. Fuck. Might be. Been fun though. But yeah, I should probably just literally go to bed.
Yeah, I see your point.
Sleepy boy.
The twink is out of energy.
I'm not the power one, you are.
It is so painful they have to take drugs, but they still enjoy it.
You scoop it up like ice cream.
Fuck me, was that your Arnie impression?
Was that what that sounded like?
Mate, that sounded more like the Terminator than Uganda Man.
Fucking...
Oh my days.
Scoop it up. I scoop it up. That doesn't even sound like...
Oh my goodness.
That sounds like something else.
What they do is they take the poo-poo and they eat the poo-poo like ice cream.
Eat the poo-poo.
Oh my days. Flashbacks.
Fucking... Did you see the musical version of that? It was like...
Yeah.
Eat the poo-poo, poo-poo.
Eat the poo-poo.
Like ice cream, like
ice
ice cream.
Like ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream.
Absolute belter of a tune. Fucking hell.
Eat the poo-poo. It will go down in history as a classic, I believe. Is that like Eat the Poo-poo auto-tune remix? Oh.
Fucking Eat the Poo-poo fucking music video.
Oh, just wait till we get hold of dung pies.
Oh.
We're just going to be throwing them at each other. Eat the boo-boo.
I like the ones you throw behind you because you can just stand still and do it. It just looks like you shit on people.
Oh,
Somebody killed me and then did that, and I was like,
you bastard.
Well played, but like, I can't believe I'm being shat on.
Pretty much. But you gotta take the good with the bad.
Gotta take the shit with the
corn.
Shit.
Hey, if you're gonna get that corn, you're gonna have to dig through some shit. Life advice. From Big Bear and the Furry, 2K19.
Doing it. Fucking, you crack open a tin of corn, Green Giant, and fucking, it's just full of shit. Like every fucking millimetre of that can is just full of shit.
That's surely some sort of post-apocalyptic novel where corn has died out. Like we can't make new corn. Children of corn.
So we just shit into cans and be
you
like,
can't make any new corn. So if you want corn, you're like by law you're not allowed to chew, and then it just it's constantly recycled.
Nah, because that's some perpetual energy shit as well. You're not gonna just make new corn, are you? The point.
Well, no, you're allowed to. Like everything else grows completely fine. Like we still have livestock, we still have other crops. It's just for corn. But people just love corn. Like they'll do anything.
That's the most unbelievable thing about this fucking scenario. TBH.
TBH.
I've got a hot take about corn. I love corn on the cob. As soon as corn is off the cob, however, it can get fucked.
I think that might be like a phallic thing for you.
Nah, just
like
I just like the shape.
Do you ever slap yourself in the cheeks with the corn cob?
No, I shove it up my arse.
Oh, well, it is ribbed.
It's very knobbly, yeah.
Do you freeze it?
Why would you not? Do I what?
Do you freeze it or?
Well, if I want a treat, but
right in the summer, nice little treat in the summer.
Imagine being like
Jim Jam the lollipop.
The lollipop. Oh no. Some little kid being like, "Oh, Dad, I'm so warm. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking die." So don't worry, son.
I'm going to teach you a trick that I learned when I was a lad.
Oh no, he's like, oh, I froze a corn, lad. Lad, off, go and get the corn out the freezer. Grab your old Darwin as well. Fucking, oh, Dad, this is well good. I'm so much cooler now. It's like,
and as always, Dad gets the biggest piece.
Well, he did pay for them.
Well, yeah. He brings home the bacon.
Proper fucking. It's like a proper fucking dar as well. He's in the kitchen with his good reading glasses, comparing the fucking sizes. Kids there like, "Oh, Dad, just let me put one up my arse, please." It's like, no, Dad. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Fucking, like fucking, just being that classic dar that just takes fucking hours to do anything that should just take 5 seconds. Like fucking trying to find the good pen so that you can fucking draw an outline of each corner on a piece of paper.
Someone
compare the heights.
Someone turns up the thermostat and he just runs in. Just turns it straight back down. He's like, "Oi, there's corn in the kettle if you're cold."
Doesn't even heat it in the oven or anything on the microwave. He just fucking puts it in the
He just like in the winter, just keeps them going in the kettle. Like whenever you need a brew,
pouring...
just use some corn water. There's like a house rule: if you get down to the last two, you have to put one back. Keep them in rotation.
Imagine pouring some coffee or tea or whatever, and fucking corn just comes out of the kettle.
You'll always wonder.
Like corn starts coming out, and then you're like, what the fuck? And you tilt the kettle over the tap, and then just as the last bit of corn pops out, something slides out. It's Barrett's cock. It's Barrett's gun cock.
Oh fuck! Fuck me!
And it's like, oh fucking
Barrett's
hell.
cock. Oh, it's like
back.
Poetry. It rhymes.
It rhymes.
Jesus, what a fucking callback! I did not see Barrett's cock coming, I tell you.
Well no, see, the clever thing is, earlier you could see the echoes of sort of where things were going to go.
Jesus.
Then, yeah, brought it full circle.
You think I'd have seen Barrett's cock coming, what with the size and all? But...
Well, yeah, I mean, see it, fucking felt it, really.
I know,
but,
it's like Jurassic Park. I see ripples in my beer.
Clever girl.
Oh gosh. Oh god. It's learning how to open doors. Oh god. And then you know what? You know what?
What?
Barrett's cock, obviously, in this scenario is the Velociraptor. You know what's going to be the T-Rex that comes in and just fucks all their shit up in the climax?
What?
Yuffie's cock.
The best cock.
The best. The cock just makes it better. It's actually bigger than the cast on her arm.
What the fuck was that anyway? That always fucked me up. I was like, what?
Yeah, I never quite understood that. I was like, what? People always bring up the Heiress and the Phoenix Down shit, but I'm always like, yeah, well, maybe she died because she died to Masamune. Like, you can't revive her. Maybe a Phoenix Down like wakes them up.
Yeah.
Like they're just knocked out in battle, and the Phoenix Down like wakes them up.
She's clearly injured.
But it's like someone could use Cure or Cure 2 on Yuffie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it must just be a fashion thing, but...
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
She's just... No, you know what it is? No. Oh, no, I just realised it's genius. Because she's blatantly just an edgy teen. So she's broken her arm, she's got a cast. All of her fucking mates have written shit on the cast. And at this point she's like, oh, this is sick. I love it.
I'm never taking this off.
I'm never taking the memories of this cast.
She's got the foresight of a 14-year-old, and she just thinks, you know what? I'm just never going to take this off. I'm always going to cherish these moments.
I'm never going to wash this hand again. I'm never going to take this cast off again. Like, I'm going to keep, because it's like, oh look, Billy signed it over there.
Oh, Billy, he's the cutest boy in school.
Oh, fucking Francesca drew a big cock all down the side. Jokes. What a fucking slut she is.
Oh, the best.
She's just like, that'd improve. She'd be the best character if she should have a massive cock drawn on her. Going all the way down.
Well, like, I'm wondering what they're gonna... That's what I'm wondering, like, how much are they gonna bring back in the remake? Like, is Barrett gonna swear? Is Barrett gonna be jiving? Like...
Is Barrett's cock gonna be fully exposed with a gun on the end? That's the question.
Just firing round after round into Cloud.
Is Yuffie gonna have a massive cock drawn on her cast?
Is Cloud gonna be allowed to cross-dress?
Oh, they confirmed that. I think they're aware. Yeah, they literally did. They haven't confirmed much about the remake, but one thing they said was, because I think they are somewhat aware that people people are basically like, this remake's going to be shit because they're just going to make it like Advent Children or something.
Hmm.
So basically just take all the fucking weird bits out and try and make it super fucking slick and cool.
Yeah.
So one thing they just confirmed, like I think as soon as they properly announced it, was like, oh yeah, no, we're keeping the bit where Cloud cross dresses. I remember that being a thing because I was like, the fuck, why would they even say that? And then I was like,
well, I suppose it is like the iconic sort of weird moment, isn't it? Or like the sort of standout weirdest moment in the game, really.
That is, yeah. I mean, like that. I think if that bit got taken out, that would be the one bit people would be like, that's too far.
Well, yeah, I think it's like half of the reason that the scene is memorable is because it's just filled with the sort of really goofy humour that's throughout the game. But there's loads of it.
Weird sexual humour throughout that entire fucking area. That's not pretty much. Well, I mean, the humour's there, but I feel like it's never that sexual ever again. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think they just kind of get the weird stuff out of the way. Well, I think there's some in like the Golden Saucer.
There's a little bit. There's some weird shit. Yeah, no, there's plenty of weird stuff later on, but it's like...
Isn't there...
I don't know,
when you save that girl with the dolphin...
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she want to kiss Cloud or something? Doesn't she have to kiss... Or don't you have to like give her a kiss or something?
You have to give her CPR.
You have to give her CPR?
Yeah. I don't think you have to kiss her, do you?
Well, like... She asked Cloud for a kiss or something.
I don't remember that, but it is Japanese, so it's incredibly possible. I don't know, to be honest, but no, you definitely give a CPR.
I haven't played it in so long, but I swear there's like a couple of moments where I remember thinking like, I had no idea what this was when I was a kid. Like, this skipped my head completely.
When I was a kid, that entire fucking cross
I was only 9 years old.
Very funny.
Oh.
What? I was like, haha. I was like, haha. I'm gonna start a new game just so I can do that bit again, haha.
Just why wouldn't you just keep a save?
I was like, yeah. Oh shit. Oh well, that's what I did. Eventually, I thought, like, wait.
You tell there's no blood in your prepubescent brain then.
No, of course not. I was just like, haha, this is funny. And I was like, just like, wouldn't it be funny?
Furiously humping a pillow.
Just like, wouldn't it be funny to be forced? Like, I love that fucking entire bit because it's just like, oh, Cloud, oh. You have to dress as a... You have to dress as a...
Yeah, like, come on, Cloud, like, you have to do this.
There's no other way. Come on, you have... Like, there's no way we can save her.
And also, Eris is some sweet-looking flower girl.
Well, yeah.
You're not going to say no.
What? Because of the implication.
Because of the implication.
Fucking... I just love, like, fucking... Because you do the whole thing.
I mean, I'm just saying, we're on an airship over the middle of the ocean. She looks around, all she sees are chocobos, you know. I mean, she could say no.
Is that what Sid says to...
But she isn't going to.
Every other party member. That's why he wanted to go to space, it's the ultimate implication.
Oh my goodness, you imagine the implications in space.
Some pretty heavy implications.
There's some... In space, no one can hear you scream, my friend.
In space, no one can hear you imply.
In space, you're not going to say no, but if you did, no one would hear you.
Well, no, if they said no, it would be fine, obviously, right? Yeah. But they're not going to say no because of the implication.
Because of the space implication. I mean, you know, she's looking around, all she sees is blackness, stars, millions of light years away.
This is the bit of the stream that will get you fired.
Do you not
Or
think
me.
Barrett or Yuffie's cock would have done it?
Well, yeah, but like, I thought you were gonna ask me something like, do you not think Barrett and Yuffie's cock would, I don't know, fucking, I don't know. Wait, Yuffie doesn't have, oh no, wait, yeah, she does, yeah, we established that.
We established she has a meaty python.
Imagine best girl Tifa with a cock.
I'd rather not, because, you know, Tifa is actually my best girl. Tifa and Aerith are my best girls,
Well,
you know.
that's why you should
I spent my
definitely
childhood.
imagine with a cock.
They were like my
Well-
waifus and my platonic waifus in childhood, so
Well, listen. She
I,
was my
I actually
favourite
will not
too.
tarnish their memory. By this is why I picked Yuffie, basically. A, because, you know,
Oh, I see.
she's also
To be fair.
underage, which makes it even funnier because it's more taboo,
Oh.
you know. But at the same time, I'm mainly protecting my best girls.
That's fair enough. I mean, best girl is clearly Barrett because you can date him on the Golden Floor.
Well, yeah. Barrett is best girl. But
Got the best cock, that for sure.
to be honest, I think Red 13 is best girl. I mean, if I could be locked in a glass tube to procreate for the good of the species with anything.
I mean, if you want
Yeah,
to
how
talk
fucked
about
up is that
bits
bit?
that
Are we
feel-
going to have that bit in the remake?
Yeah. Oh my god.
There's
Fucking hell, yeah.
there's like attempted bestiality rape. I've just realised how
Literally,
bad that
like-
shit is.
It's just like breathe.
Poor fucking Eris. Oh my goodness. I was just saying about
Yeah.
how she's my best girl, my innocent love. And I've just realised how, oh, I hate Hojo
not
even more
really-
now.
Oh, she's
Jesus.
not really very innocent for much longer.
God damn.
I tell you.
I mean, I never thought Hojo was a nice guy, obviously.
Oh, by the way,
even as a
by
kid.
the way,
But, god damn.
Her name isn't Eris.
You shut your
Era.
goddamn whore mouth. You fucking weave.
Listen. I know it as Eris.
Listen.
You know it as Eris. It is for all intents and purposes Eris.
I don't care how technical
But
you
if
want to
you-
get. As
No,
I
no,
kept
no.
saying,
No,
I'm
listen,
talking about
listen.
my best girl, and my best girl will always be Eris.
Your best girl will always be a poorly romanized name. Listen. I appreciate what you're saying. All I'm saying is, when you beat up this remake, whenever it comes out in fucking 20 years or something,
Oh fuck.
when you boot up this remake,
They're gonna have voice, aren't they? So there's no change in
Yeah.
it either.
yeah, Cloud's not going to say Eris, he's going to say Aerith,
Aerith.
and you're just going to have to deal with
Oh,
it.
they should. I tell you what. If Square was run by fucking geniuses, they would put the option to change that in. I tell
Yeah.
you, they would make
But-
they would tell the guys that to make whatever game they wanted to like update Final Fantasy VII, and then they would also put in a classic mode where you had turn-based battles. You could pick whether it was Eris or Aerith. You can include shit like this guy are sick, keep going, off course, no way, and shit like that. And you can include all the like flaws and stuff, and well, maybe not the magic defense glitch, but like
Well, maybe not.
emerald weapon glitches and ruby weapon, like stack overflow with Vincent's weapon and stuff like that, and lucky sevens. They should keep all that shit in classic mode.
So
and
basically,
then have
you're
the
saying they should
cross-dressing, like the spell and the translation errors, everything. I say everything, but
Everything
the
that people like
magic
about the
defense
game.
glitch. Because that pissed me
Well-
off when I found out about that when I was like 15 or 16, and I'd beaten the game like fucking
Wait, what?
dozens of times by this point,
Wait,
and that
what's
pissed me off.
glitch?
Magic defense doesn't work.
Wait, does it not?
No, in all the originals and stuff. Yeah, I think on like the Steam release or whatever, and I think maybe like the PS4 version they released. yeah, the magic defense works, but in the original game, it doesn't matter what your stats say. It doesn't make a difference to the damage calculation for magic attacks against you. Yeah, but I never knew as a kid.
No, I never would have noticed at all. But like, fuck, like.
But I was always like,
how did they fuck that up? Like that's a pretty fundamental thing, isn't it? Like,
well, I think Final Fantasy VII was not rushed, but they ended up having loads of fucking trouble with it, didn't they? So they ended up going like off schedule or something.
I can imagine. Well, I mean, I've not
That's
heard,
why
about,
there is
heard,
like
heard about that, but I can imagine it being the case because
it is full of bugs.
3D one and things like that. It's the first CD-based one, but that just seems. I don't know. That just seems to me like. I mean, obviously there must have been some shit going on there, and I don't know anything about programming, so it just seems to me like the stats for an RPG would have been the first thing. They were like, right, let's just make sure the stats work. And
I think the way I remember hearing about it is basically every bug in Final Fantasy VII is left in because it's like like Mr. Burns's medical checkup where he has every single disease and they're all like trying to fit through the door at once. What's it called? It's like Three Stooges syndrome. It's like every bug is in Final Fantasy VII. Like if they do anything to fix any of those bugs, like the rest of the game just fucking collapses under its own weight.
That's amazing.
So like they all kind of prop it up or something. So they had to keep some stuff in, yeah, because like they didn't have enough time to fix it.
I wouldn't even say like FF7 doesn't even to me anyway. It doesn't really feel buggy. Like when I'm playing it, I'm just like, it just feels like a game.
It's not, yeah, like the game itself kind of thing. The majority of the game is stable, but there's so many bugs and glitches that
there are just fucking exploitable things that are just like, you can get a fucking million damage by doing this.
Some of them are ridiculous, like Vincent's stack overflow. Like you can kill anything in one hit, but you also have to kill like 65,000 enemies with him, with that weapon or something. So it's like it's pointless doing it. By the time you do that, you could max out every character, like get maximum sources for everything in like the underwater plane and stuff like that. And you could probably beat Emerald Weapon or whatever 3 times over. But I think the only boss I've had trouble with was the Materia Keeper. When I was a kid, I had a save where I'd save like inside the cave.
Fuck that. You know what, that rings a bell.
And I didn't have the. It looks like a sort of blue, like sort of half spider, half scorpion-y sort of thing.
I'm gonna look that up.
It's in. I think it's around Nibelheim when you're in the caves. But I had a save when I was a kid that was the only save that I had to just abandon because I'd saved inside and I was a really low level and I didn't have the, what's it called? There's a bangle or something you should get and it protects you against lightning damage, which is his most damaging attack, and no matter how many times I tried, he would always, as soon as he used that attack, he'd just one-shot all my characters. So I was pretty fucked, and I had like no potions or anything to heal, or ethers, or tents, so I couldn't do any grinding in the cave. So
yeah, that's crazy. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't remember having trouble with it, but I always thought. I'm trying to think of the ones because there were ones that gave me fucking trouble.
Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon never gave me trouble, I think, because I never fought them low levels or anything. I'd always like end up pretty much OP by the time I go fight them. So it was just like a case of like patience, really.
If you would have heard that they were like the fucking next guys, you would have been like, right, well, I'm gonna go in fucking prepared.
Well, no, see, I heard about. Oh, here we go, showing our age. I heard about Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon from, that was like my babysitter at the time. So I just heard through like word of mouth when I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
When I first tried to fight them and stuff like that. So, like, I didn't know how strong they were going to be. I just thought, oh, well, I've heard that these are bosses that are harder than the last boss. and they're really hard,
Yeah.
and you have to get. She told me that you had to get a special materia to fight Emerald Weapon, and to not equip too many materia, because he does an attack that will do. If you have 9 materia equipped, it will kill any character. So that was all I knew going in. So I ended up going in like level 95 or something, and all the ultimate weapons, and like a max HP up, mimic on everyone, and a Knights of the Round, and a Master Summon and Master Materia with all on a couple of people and stuff like that. So I just absolutely smashed it.
Fuck.
But I do really want to go back and play him and try and do like a low level run and try and fight him at a lower level. But
I think that'd be interesting. Sorry, I'm just being distracted by some fucking amazing artwork that I've just stumbled into.
oh gosh, is it Boku no Pico fan art?
No, well, I mean, I typed in Materia Keeper just to see what it was. I was just scrolling down all the pics, and I have a little pic here. It's Yuffie turning into the Materia Keeper.
Oh god.
Now isn't that
my
sexy?
goodness.
Isn't that sexy?
I wish you could put this onto the stream.
I never would have thought that specifically would exist. That's such a fucking specific, like, not she's going to turn into, I don't know, a chocobo. She's going to turn into this one fucking boss, like, that shows up halfway through the game, and then you fight it and you never think about it again. I don't even get that. Fucking...
There.
Fucking...
I just retched out of hair in my mouth.
That's alright. Maybe you're turning into the Materia Keeper.
Oh god.
That's the first phase.
Living the dream.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you did get shagged by the Materia Keeper.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were very...
I've got some sort of
Absolutely.
weird materia infused STD where I'm mutating into one.
Is that not what Cloud gets halfway through the game? He gets fucking Materia eggs or some shit.
He gets Mako poison.
No, he gets. Oh yeah, that's the one.
And then you find him in Medeal, doesn't he? Doesn't he fall into the live stream? And then he ends up like spewing out into Medeal or something.
Yeah.
Or is it just and then you like Tifa goes into his memories, and you find out it was all a Twin Peaks fiasco where he's not really Cloud, or some sort of Fight Club dynamic.
Very fucking Twin Peaks. It's like
his headaches when he pictures it and he's talking to his mum about going off to soldier and stuff is really that I do like that artistically, but goddamn that noise annoys me. Like
what? Where it's just like piercing, fucking,
like real piercing, yeah. Especially because when I used to play when I was a kid, I used to play when I wasn't supposed to, like late at night when I was supposed to be going to bed and stuff like that. So like like the first few times I was playing through it, I'd get up to a point where it would happen and it would just suddenly go like pee, and I'm like and I'm like jumping off my bed because I didn't have a remote control. Well, I didn't have a remote control for my TV, so I had to like jump up and quickly like hammer the button on the front of the TV to turn it down. Because it was like my grandparents' old TV, like this tiny little. It was called a portable TV, but it weighed a ton. Like I had a like wall bracket for it, and you near enough had to like anchor it to the wall. It's not like today's like TVs where you just have like a little stand and and the sleek wall brackets and stuff. It was like it stuck out. It looked like a CCTV camera on steroids.
Jesus. Like a fucking cyberpunk
monitor, like sticking out the side. Like if you had like 12 of them all sticking out on the little brackets that it had, that would look some cyberpunk-esque.
Probably look like, I can imagine it looking like something from FF7, like near the start in the
the fucking Or like where they have
They
the
have
little
kind of-
screen where you talk and is it like a shop? And if you don't have any, or you don't have some voucher. Yeah, it's where you get Tifa's ultimate weapon. The
Oh yeah, and there's the fucking
the
gun.
brown fist or whatever it is. God hand. Is it God
The
hand?
brown fist. You just call it the brown fist.
Yeah. But I can't remember. No, Seventh Heaven. It's called Seventh Heaven, isn't it? I think God hand is their second strongest.
Yeah, I think so.
But
that always fucked me up as a kid. I was like, why is there a fucking gun shooting at me
yeah.
when I go in there?
Every time I used to go to it, I was like, why is it shooting me? What the hell? What am I supposed to do?
That was in the cross-dressing bit as well. Everything about that whole area was just like, what the fuck is going on?
There's the honeybee
What
inn. There's the guy shitting himself, and you have to go get him some digestive biscuits. There's someone who wants like a drink in the hotel, and you're just like walking around the hotel, and some random dude comes up to you, and he's like, hey kid, you look young and feminine. How about you go fetch me a drink and bring it back to my room? And Cloud is just oblivious to his advances, so he just goes and gets a drink and just hands it to him. And he's like,
Cloud's
okay.
Like fucking, how old is he? He's like fucking. He's in his early 20s. He's like fucking 22 or some shit. And
Isn't he?
just
No,
like,
no. Isn't he like
I think he is.
21 or
like
something?
19.
Or 19?
Yeah, but like 19 at the very fucking youngest.
Yeah.
Like, but like he's not a child. Like he would. But like there's so many bits where he's just like, oh okay, I guess. It's like no, you know what's going on.
I'm trying to remember because they're all like near. I swear they're like teenagers in Final Fantasy VII.
Anime in it. They're probably either 13, but like they say they're 13, but they look fucking 20, or they look fucking 20 and they say they're 13. They're never fucking so fucking Japanese. To be fair, I'm gonna look it up for the day.
Apparently in 7 he's 23.
Oh shit. There we go.
And he's 15
How
to
old?
21 in Before Crisis and Crisis Core.
Fucking.
See, I've always pictured him as being like 19. Obviously, because when I was first playing it, that meant he was, a decade and a bit older. And all like you say, all the anime, like you have like the.
I mean,
She's the leading scientist in the world, and you look, and she's still in like the schoolgirl uniform, and this guy's the best warrior of all time, and he barely looks 14, and he's got like a little fairy face, and he just drags some fuck off sword.
Anime ages really pissed me off. There's a character in Gundam called Rambo Rao, and he looks like some old dude, but then you look up his age, and it's like, oh, he's 31. It's like, what the fuck? He's got a fucking moustache and he's fucking got grey hair. So what the fuck? He looks fucking like 50 something, but no, he's fucking 31. That's fucking ancient by Japanese standards, apparently. You hit 31, you're basically fucking dead.
See, I thought it was Japanese. It's like you look 20 until you're like 60, and then bam, you suddenly look 90.
You suddenly look. Yeah.
So it's like, how did it?
Like an ancient.
He got pretty fucked if he hit that like sudden drop off at like 30.
Well, yeah. This is the thing. Like, it surprised me. I was like, no way is he fucking 30. They just drew. They literally drew an old dude, and then. I don't think they ever say it in the show. It's just some wiki bullshit. But it's just like, oh, he's 30. It's like, what did he fuck? Some fucking old dude.
Do you reckon they drew him as an old dude, and then they tried to put him in as being in some like old war? I don't know. I've never watched Gundam, but I know there's a lot of wars.
There's a lot of wars, yeah.
I wonder if it was just like they had to like sandwich it in to make sure he was fighting in some specific war with someone else or something.
I think you might be right. Actually, that sounds about right. Like they wanted him to be as young as possible, but he also had to have done this thing. Yeah, maybe actually that sounds about right. Although this was, I don't know. Thing as well, this was like 1979, so this is before like fucking Bishis were really a thing. So I don't know. It's weird. I just think they've always been this way.
Haven't Bishis always been a thing though, since like the 60s? I don't know.
The 60s. I don't know. I didn't think they were. I assumed it was more of a fucking kind of 80s, 90s sort of thing. I could be wrong with that. I've never actually looked it up.
So, I suppose Bishies would be like the equivalent of Spider-Man over here, like in the West. Spider-Man was like the first sort of teenage superhero. Every other teenager before him was like a sidekick. Maybe there's some like Japanese equivalent of Spider-Man who was the first like little Bishi femboy to suddenly be the main character.
There is a Japanese Spider-Man and he looks very fucking good.
Oh gosh.
He's got a robot.
You can't don't ruin the sanctity of Spider-Man. You've seen the IRL unbranded. I think I've read like a Spider-Man manga or like read pages of it, but I don't think I've seen Peter Parker.
No, I've read
or
that as well. Is it
like a Peteru Pakaruru?
It's like fucking some fucking TV station for some reason got their hands on the Spider-Man license, and they just made it
the old school one.
With Spider-Man.
Yes. I've seen clips of that. That's amazing.
It's fucking amazing. He calls himself, "I'm an emissary from hell," and he just has a big fucking robot, but it's just Spider-Man. It's like, what the fuck? That's not Spider-Man. It's like, yeah.
It's like oh my goodness. Have you seen the like Indian Superman and Spider-Man and stuff as well?
Yes.
Oh, they're great. Absolutely fantastic.
Indian Terminator is the best one though. He's fucking.
Which one is that?
Next level. It's the one with the fucking mad special effects. Most of them have that, but like it's the one that's just like. Hang on, I'm gonna give it up.
Me, there's what's the best one? There's like the Indian version of Troy or whatever, where all the dudes join up in the shields and make like the giant bull and just get flung with a tree and just fuck shit up. That's amazing. And then there's obviously the guy who like slides a horse under the truck. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, he's like fucking galloping a horse down, and a truck swerves in front of him, and he like power slides this horse underneath the gap in the truck, and then carries on trotting afterwards. It's amazing.
That's fucking.
What's the other one? There's the one where the guy like flips the truck and shoots it as well. Or he like quickly he like flips the truck and like just walks out calmly. And like basically throws a truck at someone and then shoots the petrol tank.
Sounds fucking amazing. Honestly, that sounds.
There's some incredible ones.
Like these Indians apparently make the best films. Like fucking, they've mastered the craft.
Hey, if you want to like just get wasted and watch action film for funsies, they're amazing. They're just so ridiculously over the top. It's like real life anime, like parody anime as well, like gag anime, but with like Avengers effects. Maybe like Avengers 1.
I'm trying to look at. There's another one as well. It's not Indian. It's like from fucking Zimbabwe or some shit. But it's fucking mental. I saw it pop up on Twitter. I can't remember what it's called. I swear it was Zimbabwe Terminator or some shit, but I could be completely wrong.
Oh, is it? No, is it the like?
It might be South Africa, completely different place, but.
Is it Predator?
Yeah. I think.
And then there's the one where what is it? Everybody in Uganda knows kung fu.
African.
And there's like the cheesy kung fu, and like they have the like slow-mo on the bullet.
Some guy like talking over the whole thing, and then like just fucking the most amazing fucking special effects are just.
Isn't there a bit where a guy gets killed and it's just the longest drawn out shit?
Yeah. Just all this mad shit. Like, there's a guy running or some shit, and it's like, and he's just running it. Like, I don't know, they're trying to make him run past or something. He just looks fucking off. I don't know. I'm trying to like, oh fucking hell! I wish I knew. Because I swear it was called something. It was like, was it a number? Was it like something 3000?
No, it is to 2016 or 2015.
Yeah.
Yes, he keeps repeating it.
Fuck.
To 2015. To 2015.
Yes!
To 2015. Yeah, that's the one. He keeps repeating it over and over.
Ah, fucking.
Oh, classic.
I'm trying to find it. 2015.
Is it 2015 or 2016?
Oh shit. Oh, this is annoying me now. I can't find it. Typing in all these shit. Typing in like 2015 Predator. Just getting the Predator.
No, I reckon it'll be like 2016 African movie trailer or something.
Ah! Oh!
It's like a little trailer for a film, isn't it?
Not only have I found it, I found clips of the best of Part 1. 2016 Part 1. It's just called 2016 apparently.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll send you the link.
That was the only bit I could remember, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, apparently that is just the title, which makes it fucking awkward to search for. There we go. Jamie, pull that up. Boom.
Boom.
It's definitely that one though, isn't it? It's like, just from that one still, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, just from the thumbnail I can see it. It is incredible. To 2016. Ugh. Can't waste these bottle caps. I might actually end up finishing Fallout 4 at some point.
Oh yeah. How is that? I've never. I played New Vegas. I've never gone into it.
I think it's a pretty good game, but yeah, I much prefer New Vegas.
Oh, I found the trailer. He just keeps fucking yelling 2016.
Oh, it's just relentless.
Oh wait, no, I just sent the same video again, might be.
Jesus Christ, Jamie. Have you smoked DMT today?
No. Not today.
Did a chimp rip your hands off?
No. There we go.
Incredible effects. Do you know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen that film, like, is it just called Anaconda?
Yeah.
It's like
That's got some pretty good effects.
Or it's like a worse version of the cockroach in Men in Black. When I was a kid, I was like, this is amazing, how effects ever going to get any better.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I saw it a few years ago and I was like, oh damn. Like
it's like any fucking impressive visual thing. That's where it's like, you're like, oh man, this is fucking amazing. And then like, yeah, a few years later, you're like, oh, oof.
I don't know. There's been a few like it's basically only like tech demos and stuff that I've seen in the past like 4 or 5 years, where I've been like, damn, that actually looks like realistic. Where they're like, I've seen a couple where I think there's one where they've got an actress to sit there and give a speech, and you have to tell when they swap over to the digital model. And it's ridiculously hard to tell, and I was about 30 seconds off, like too late when I first watched it, and I was like, oh, like no matter how good like I thought graphics are and stuff like that, like I've always thought oh, graphics are amazing and stuff like that, like, you know, Crisis, oh, it looks incredible, but you can still tell us a game.
Yeah.
Like Gran Turismo or something like that. Like there's been a few times, I think the last Gran Turismo, where I thought, oh yes, that actually looks like on the photo mode and stuff like that. Like if you get the right angles, like that does look like near enough like identical to a real photo. But it's a bit easier with a car when it's like a person talking.
Well,
like our brains are wired to recognise people a lot more.
Is that on YouTube or something?
I imagine so, yeah. I can't remember where I saw it, to be honest.
I'll try and find it. It sounds interesting.
But,
I mean, they do that in like the new Star Wars, don't they? They just fucking put digital actors in.
oh yeah, is it like who's it?
Grand
Moff Tarkin? Yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking put him in there. Like, I mean, I don't think it was seamless. I remember it being pretty jarring. I was like, okay.
I haven't even watched it, to be honest.
It's
I'm sticking with the prequels, to be fair.
yeah. No, well, they're better, to be honest.
They
I
are the
don't really
best.
rate the new films. Like, the prequels are fucking memorable as shit. I don't really think the new ones don't have any fucking meme kino. They're not on the same level of memery.
No way. The only memory is about how it's failed and how shit they are. Like the only memes I've seen is like what is it? Swolo Ren. Luke drinking titty milk.
But it's not. Yeah.
But there's nothing like like celebrate. It's just real sort of mocking.
It's just it's just like a couple of fucking weird images. Like why is it like that? Like.
And then there's loads of people going like, oh, Star Wars has gone SJW. And it's like, oh, shut up, you can have a woman in the main role. It's like, yes, you can. It's been done like 30 years ago amazingly well. But she, like, I don't give a shit if it's a woman, but she's like I watched Seven, and I can't even think of the name now.
You know, I'm drawing a blank as well. I obviously know.
This how shit the character is. She's just like Mary Sue, just drops into everything and just suddenly starts like swinging a lightsaber around over nothing.
She really has zero flaws and whatsoever. It's like, oh.
Yeah. And then, like, oh yeah, at the end of the film, she's just suddenly, you know, swinging a lightsaber around. And then they obviously, you know, oh well, if you read the novel, you'd understand that Kylo Ren was going easy on her to try and test her and bring her over to the dark side, and it's like, well, you didn't put that in the film, so it looks like she just suddenly picks up a lightsaber and starts like, and then like yeah, he looks injured, and you can say that, but at the same time, isn't he supposed to be, you know, near enough like a Sith in training, pretty sweet with a lightsaber? He can, you know, you've shown him holding a fucking blaster bolt in mid-air in the film, which is something we've never seen a Jedi or a Sith do, which looks fucking amazing. So, like, even if he's injured, like, a lightsaber is just a line of death, basically, that you can swing around. And it's like, well, they've built up all this shit about, oh, lightsabers, you have to train to use them because they're so hard to control and all this, and suddenly she's doing fine. And then suddenly, what's his name picks up one, and he starts doing fine, and, like, swinging around. And it's like, fuck me, the only person you ever see doing anything that wasn't trained in the first lot of films was I think Han Solo cuts a hole in the Tauntaun, doesn't he? Which is just holding it and just pushing it straight. He's not like swinging it around and not putting it near his body or anything.
Fighting with it.
No one just like randomly picks up a lightsaber and starts swinging it about.
Yeah. No, it's fucked because like she doesn't really have, because like Luke Skywalker got his fucking shit kicked in for most of the films. Like
Pretty
the original
much.
trilogy, like, I mean, well, he didn't really go, well, no, he kind of did in the first film. He didn't
And
really
you
have
get-
any like big victory until right at the end, and then Empire just fucking got brutalized
Yeah.
for the entirety of that film. Like,
And you have
even in Jedi, it's
like the training montage as well. Well, not like training montage,
exactly,
but
well, no, that's
you
the
have
thing, like,
Obi-Wan
yeah, the
Kenobi
training
trains him in the
montage.
first one, and then you have Yoda train him.
Yeah, the whole point
And you
is
see
that
him
he
like
needs
get
to
stronger
better.
and get better. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite nice, but yeah, what's her name? It's like, oh, she needs to find Luke. It's like, well, what does she need to find him? She's fucking
Yeah.
way more badass than him,
Yeah.
apparently.
If anything, he'll just slow her down.
Need him. Yeah, to be honest. Like,
At the rate she improved, like the instant she picked up a lightsaber, she suddenly knew what to do with it.
yeah, to be honest. It's kind of shit like,
Is it going to be midichlorians upon midichlorians explained in the next film?
yeah, I feel like for all the shit you can say about the prequels, I feel like they did it. I feel like world building was more of a thing, which was quite nice. It was like, you know, kind of the background shit was way more there, whereas in the new ones it's just all fucking, it's like the most surface level shit going on constantly. It's like, oh, fucking Empire versus Rebels again for no reason. It's like, why? It's like, I don't get it. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't even have like a desire to watch them really. I loved watching the originals when I was a kid. I watched the prequels when I was like a teenager, and I watched them a few times. Mainly, like, I didn't think they were amazing films, but I thought the effects were really cool, and I love the Star Wars universe. So, like,
Yeah,
I thought they were really cool to watch. That's why I love all the like prequel memes now, pretty much.
Yeah, same.
Or as well,
They're incredibly memeable.
it is like
So
every other
fucking
line, near enough.
You know, the thing about fucking Obi-Wan having the high ground, and it's like, well, how did he beat Darth Maul? He certainly didn't have the high
Yeah.
ground then. It's like, well, he had the high ground from his point of view. It's like the diagram of, like, you know, him kind of clinging onto that thing, but it's sideways.
Yeah,
and then,
because he's sideways. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. From my point of
So
view, the high
fucking
ground is this way. It's over, Maul.
Oh. Imagine how good it would have been, like, Qui-Gon just gets fucking killed, and then Obi-Wan's just like, hello there. I'd fucking imagine if, just imagine if at one point in your life, one random day in your future, you don't know when it's going to happen, it could happen any fucking day, but one day, you know for a fact Ewan McGregor's going to drop down behind you and say, hello there.
Fuck me. I think I
Definitely.
don't know whether I'd die or just jizz in my pants. Or just like that guy who died watching the fucking Goonies. I think I just start laughing so hard I'd just blow my brain out.
Would you not respond?
I'd be too busy creasing, mate. I would. There would be a burn and passion in my heart to say, General Kenobi. But fuck me, I would not be able to function.
Imagine it happened like in the middle of something really important, like a job interview or something.
Oh,
you just sat there trying to be fucking composed as fuck.
Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool.
And then someone drops down from the ceiling behind you. You know, you hear some. And it's like, hello there. Fucking leans in close. Hello there. And then you fucking.
No, even better. You're having like a really serious job interview. There's like 3 people on it in like a table in front of you, kind of thing, and just behind them, through the ceiling tiles, drops him in full outfit. Hello there, and the people interviewing do not respond at all. Like they don't even look up from writing. They just ask you a question. You just responded. Boom! He comes down. Hello there, and then they just put their heads down to write like what you said or their response or whatever, and they don't make any fucking reaction to him. And he was just like, "Holy shit! What? Yeah, have I just had a psychotic break? Am I hallucinating this? Is this like some sort of prank show?" Like,
yeah, I'd just be like, right, where are the cameras? Like, who's very funny? You got me. I don't know what he'd do afterwards. I can't imagine what he'd go on to do. Like, he might just leave back the way he came. You'd never see him again.
He'd jump on one of those freaky lizards and just skedaddle, you know. Suddenly,
fight with General Grievous on that fucking.
Suddenly, one of the people interviewing you turns into the Materia Keeper. One of them turns into those lizards, and just like he jumps on them and just fucks off. And then the other one turns into a Nord, and he's like, "Right, you picked Shag."
Yeah. Oh.
Fucking call back to the Nord, mate. Oh, bet you didn't see that one.
Now that is a retro meme. That's very good.
I'm glad I left 3 people for that interview earlier.
Yeah. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
I have been trained in your Jedi arts. And suddenly I bust out a reference to the Materia Keeper, a reference to the Nords, a reference to Obi-Wan Kenobi's lizard, and then bam, Barrett's cock.
Barrett's cock erupts from the floor beneath you, firing bullets everywhere. You just hear muffled Mr. T-esque fucking speech from, you know, below the floorboards. And just like, fuck. Oh, it's Barrett. Oh, there he is.
Not even that, you just see the text boxes full of like asterisks and @ signs and hashes and... I ain't getting no Highland fool.
I ain't becoming no Materia Keeper fool.
Here, Barrett, drink this potion. Oh, I love my potions.
What, is this the potion that turns him into a Materia Keeper?
Oh no. I was thinking as an analogy for Mr. T's milk in the A-Team.
Right.
But
Is that why Mr. T drank the milk? Was it to keep his materia, keep his transformation at bay?
It was to keep his skeleton strong, so the Materia Keeper couldn't bust out. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Makes a lot of sense. I understand the A-Team now. I was always confused before, but
I think you're still confused. Why did they never just say?
No, it makes perfect sense. It's just they never said on the show that's why, but...
Yeah, well, you have to look into that was actually the first broad scale, like, cinematic universe tie-in. It was actually, Final Fantasy VII and the A-Team in the 80s. They hid that Easter egg in pretty early.
Some mad fucking, like, you know, deep fucking internet theory. It's like fucking. Did you know Mr. T is famous for drinking milk? Did you know why? Fast forward to 1997. The Materia Keeper boss in Final Fantasy VII. Mr. T famously transforms into the Materia Keeper when he doesn't get enough milk. Fun fact. I don't know.
Jesus.
Fun fact. Mr. T is a lot like Barrett, except he doesn't have a machine gun penis that's 10 feet long.
That's just a theory. A girth theory.
Imagine, imagine the visuals for that episode of Game Theory, like when he does fucking diagrams to explain this fucking whack shit, and it's like,
goodness.
you know, fucking video game character over here, arrow over here, going down, but it's just Mr. T, arrow.
I can just imagine like a picture of Mr. T, and then it like just shrinks down into like a picture of Barrett, and then there's a censored bar that's like 3 times the size of Barrett's entire body, and then you just have his face pop up in that white t-shirt with that hairdo, and then like you just see his eyes grow really big, like staring at it, like Woomba, Woomba.
Oh god! I can imagine.
And just all around the border is just little 8-bit dicks.
He'd make Barrett's dick a big fucking Mario mushroom stretched out.
Definitely.
With like a censored bar on the end.
Oh, poor Toad. Poor Toad.
That's what he'd say. Like, he'd make some humorous reference to penises looking like mushrooms, which are also toads from the Mario universe.
Is this another possible tie-in?
Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah. God, I could write Game Theory episode, it'd be fucking amazing. It'd be like fucking, did you know fucking Barrett's cock is actually... Did you know Barrett's cock is actually a fucking Goomba? And
why not?
Fucking half an hour long video of just me being like, right guys, I know you want to click dislike and then never think about this video again, but yeah. And then I'd go on some bullshit tangent. It'd be like fucking, I don't know, picture of a, ladies and gentlemen, what is a penis? And then a mushroom just appears on the screen. It's like fucking, I don't know.
Wow. I can't wait for that monetization to start rolling in.
Oh, we're still rolling, aren't we? Oh shit.
Yeah, mate. Why not? That's comedy gold.
Awesome.
Who doesn't want to hear about Barrett's cock?
Over and over.
You have no choice, to be honest. You can hear it from the street.
Well, you can fucking feel it. I don't mean when it touches you. I mean just, you know, when it gets close to you, because it's got a gravitational pull.
Pretty much.
Fucking dynamics. Imagine.
Tree skip.
What?
First time.
Oh.
Now watch me
Sick.
do what I did the first time I did it and backstep off the platform.
Instant. I fucking do it every time.
Me, pum pum. Sounds like some of those cartoons you watch, James. Hey Jamie, pull up those cartoons. What do you need to leave to get the beckon gesture? Isn't that something you get from them?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I think so. I think you've got to drop. Have you dropped
Or is it you need to get a pickle pea?
a bone, a bomb, bone? I can't remember what else.
Pumper
Fire bomb. That's the bomb.
Homeward bone.
Pickle peas, the bone. I can't remember what
Oh,
else.
pickle pea. Call over. There we go. Iron bracelets. I know a lightning urn is one. You get that from Grey Rat. What's the other thing? Oh, alluring skull. Is that something? Oh, pumperum. Hello, that's the one. Here we go, boys. A branch. Is that one? I can't remember. I don't think so. No. Rubbish. There's not one in. I'm tempted to drop Loretta's bone. Wait.
I feel like that's not worth it at all. I could be wrong.
We haven't done it on basically every other character.
Well, this is the thing. If you drop Loretta's bone, you get something, but I don't think it's that good. I can't remember what it is, but it's just something you can get more of. Whereas if you give him the bone, he'll get depressed for a bit, and then he'll go out and just go on mad
thieving. You can get the lightning urn and shit. Yeah.
Sprees, and he'll just keep bringing you back some good shit. So basically, you want to play with that boy's emotions and just let him work for you.
Oh,
that's the moral of the story, I guess.
Sad times. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to drop unless rubbish is something. I don't think it is. No.
I don't think it is. No. It's such a meme item. It's like, oh, well, what you thought that'd do something? It's rubbish, man. It says in the item description, oh, it's just a bit of rubbish, why are you carrying that around? Ooh.
I swear in 2 you could give rubbish to, like rubbish had a use for something.
Yeah, it definitely did. In 1 you could give it to the crows, and they'd give you some good shit.
Oh, whoops. I just jumped on some geezer, I can't remember his name. He gives you the cracked red eye orb. I forgot he hadn't shown up yet.
Oh, that guy. Fucking edgelord.
Thinking he's a little trek with his, was it showtail? Or sickle?
I think it's straight, I can't remember.
Oh, he's got one of those tri-corner hats.
Yeah. Snappy dragon.
Oh, we didn't kill the tree, did we? On mine. God damn. So I can't even use, what's the name, soul. I can't remember what you get. I don't think I'll use it with this character, to be honest, but...
Yeah.
Boreal Valley Vort. I'm just putting away what I'm probably not going to use. Because why not? Oh, I bought a second torch for no reason.
Oh.
Joker.
That's right, you can fucking power stance torches now.
Can you? Sick. Wait,
yeah,
could you actually power stance torches in the first one? In the second one?
I don't think, no, because they weren't like a equipment. They were just kind of like this weird thing that you could only use them when you had them lit at bonfires, basically.
No, you could light them off
So
them
you
on
only
fire,
have-
but you held them like you'd hold a shield. Well, I used to hold it in my left hand. I don't think you could light two.
No, absolutely, but like you can only sort of have them in your left hand, and you can only use them at bonfires.
No, you could use them wherever, because you could have the flame butterfly and just spark them up wherever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah. Two is my one. Don't test me on two, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, test me on Demon Souls, because I never played the online, so there's a lot I actually don't know.
I wouldn't test you on Demon Souls because there's basically nothing that I know, so I wouldn't even be able to write questions.
Alright, fair play.
Well, unless I put like, what is the 7th boss? And you could say whatever, and I wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty tricky question because you can fight most of the bosses in any order you want. So, I mean...
Alright, what is the first boss? But you could say Madonna, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the one, yeah.
You want the first boss that you're supposed to lose to, or do you want
the Rumpelgroat's going to pretend I am.
I'm just going to tell you anyway, just so I can be like, ooh.
Go on, loud and proud.
It's Phalanx is the first boss.
Ooh.
It's a load of
of
black blobs that have shields and spears, and it basically teaches you about getting around shields and things, and also about fire weakness, because they all turtle up, but you can just throw firebombs. It's great.
Fuck them.
Just fuck them right up.
Just fuck
right
them up.
at the arm.
Yeah, fuck them up. Get them, dude. Oh, I got flattened.
Oof. Okay.
That's your finish.
Wow.
Oh, I'm in the gooch. Get the gooch. That's basically the key to a lot of bosses in this game. Or in the Souls series. Get in that gooch.
I don't think anyone, like even a proper hardcore that's like, I could well get stabbed and not even feel it. I feel like even those guys would not be like, oh yeah, stab my gooch, or even feel it. They'd be like, stab my arm. Like, don't stab my gooch.
Isn't it?
Don't stab my gooch.
Isn't there some like Russian geezer who was like in the Arctic and his appendix burst and he was like the surgeon, so he had to like remove his own appendix, and because he had to stay lucid he couldn't use anesthesia, and there's a picture of him and he looks pretty much like cool as a cucumber, and you're like, I bet if he had to operate on his gooch he'd be like, could I wait out till the helicopters can come in the spring?
Could I accept death?
Could
Probably.
I just maybe accept death instead of have to, you know, be cut in the gooch? Like even that man.
Well, never mind. Yeah, like never mind fucking fiddling around inside your gooch. Yeah, just cutting it open would be like that. That's one thing that fucking gets me, is just like
the gooch.
Self surgery. Well, yeah, that too. But just like, I don't know, self surgery, like fucking, I don't know, like literally, like have you seen like Prometheus?
Yeah.
The bit where she's pregnant with the alien thing, and she just gets herself in the fucking medical bowl and basically just fucking removes it herself. It's like, whoa.
I don't know, but like, I could do that, I imagine, if you knew you could just get in a tube and some robot surgeons did it all.
Oh yeah, but it's still pretty fucking...
Oh yeah, it's pretty horrific. I'd very much rather not do that. But I'm thinking like, if I had to do that, that would be, I'd just be thinking, oh, thank Christ these tubes are around, so I can just jump in and press a button, and robots do this shit.
That is true.
But like, having to operate on yourself without anaesthesia in the fucking barren Iceland of the Arctic or something.
No, that's true.
That is very much, like, that's one of those things like...
That's hard, mate.
Like, I like to think I could do that, but... Let's be real, that takes a certain kind of person. God damn.
Oh no, yeah.
Like, that dude is fucking strong.
What you doing first, I guess.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm just getting tooled up.
Ooh.
Two big old ladies are just pushing my shit in. They are certainly heating up the room, I tell you.
With their fucking mats.
With also their like fire attacks.
And their hot braps.
Hot braps. The hottest of braps. Oof. Flattened.
No lukewarm braps here.
Flattened. Oof. Slammed against the wall. He's sweating.
Yeah, fucking measly arms spaghetti.
Arm spaghetti. Oh, you're not the one I should be going after. Where's your friend? She was weak and pliable. Oh, she grabbed me. She grabbed me. Why, Delilah?
You've been a good boy.
that was just for you, mate.
Big hug for a big boy.
Big hug for a big bear. I lost my ember. Oh, I'm going the wrong way as well. God damn.
I'm probably gonna call it now. I'm fucking passing out. I'll talk about Barrett's cock again soon. For now, adios, amigos.
Oh,
Probably won't be as.
and I just fell down the elevator as well. I forgot I'd taken it all the way up. So yeah, there goes my souls.
Oh shit.
That probably would be a good place to end it.
Rip.
Ripped.
It's fucking. That's emotional.
That is a tender emotion right there.
Emotional.
God. Never mind.
I'll see.
There's only 10,000.
It's only 10,000 at this low level. What can that buy you? What?
2 levels?
5 level ups.
There's like 2.
5 will be well, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Maybe 2. Oh, never mind.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
See you soon, lad. I'm gonna stop talking about Barrett's cock now. It's getting weird. It wasn't weird before, but it's getting weird now.
I think, yeah, we've spent too much time on Barrett's cock.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I can say about it before I go. I want to end on a high note. Imagine Obi-Wan stood atop Barrett's cock, looking down at Anakin and it's like, "It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!"
No. Barrett having a nightmare where he's the one hanging down and holding on to something. And he looks up and it's Yuffie with her much meatier and much more impressive cock. And he's like...
She stood on her own cock. What?
For leverage.
Barrett, it's like one of those nightmares where he's back at school and he's forgotten to wear his fucking underwear. So he's just sitting there, and everyone's laughing at how small his cock is, and like everyone else has a massive cock,
Yeah.
even the girls.
It's the equivalent of
Especially the girls.
the realising you're in class in your pants.
Yeah, but instead there's a lot more cocks.
Yeah, and he looks up and he's like, oh, even Jesse.
Especially Jesse.
And then Marlene walks in and he
Oh,
starts
no.
screaming.
No.
And she's like,
No.
it's time to wake up, Daddy. It's time to wake up, Daddy.
Yeah.
And then he just like, you just suddenly see him like start to wake up. And she's literally like in the same position but in his doorway of his bedroom like, come on, it's time to wake up.
Yeah. He fucking just shoots her.
Oh, fucking hell. Not Marlene, no.
Well, I feel...
No, I'm drawing a
No,
line at
no.
Marlene as well. She's a sweet little innocent. She's a civilian.
But yeah, but Barrett's all fucked up and he's got a gun for an arm. Like, I feel like that's fucking. Imagine having a permanently loaded gun on your arm.
No. He fucking
make a
bolts up
mistake.
and he suddenly goes like and just peppers the wall and the ceiling, and you just hear Biggs and Wedge. Ah! You fucking shot me in the ass.
You just when he fucking comes, it just plays the gun sound effect from the fights. That's the little. It does a little spray. It does a little JPEG and bullet.
No, it would definitely be a mind blow, wouldn't it? With the big old sort of white ball building, and then suddenly.
Are you sure it wouldn't be Big Shot?
Isn't Big Shot basically the same but smaller and orange?
The exact same, but yeah. That's when.
When you do the cummies, is it orange and red?
Is yours not?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Oh, like maybe ask a doctor just to check like the shade, because you know you have to check the shade. Yeah. But no, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe do that like tomorrow. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I'm kind of busy tomorrow, but I guess I'll see if I can.
No. I mean like do it tomorrow. You know. Like
Well, you know.
Like in 5 hours, go to the doctor. You know, just to get him to check out the shade, but just show him. And ask his opinion. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think he'll say? Or just.
I mean, he might say, bringing the pillow was unnecessary.
Bringing the pillow with my wife on it, like, that's unnecessary. Do you not take your wife to, you know, potentially important things like this? That's quite.
And he's like, yeah, well, I can understand that. I used to actually work in the psychiatric department. I know some people fetishize objects and stuff. You know, it's just that when you set her down, the part that you put on the floor cracked. I'm just saying, maybe wash your wife every now and then.
The doctor just not even like looking down on you for bringing in a wife pillow, just generally just giving you advice, like
just generally giving you advice, like just like every
once a week,
every 3 or 4 cummies, just give it a wash.
Yeah, just simple as.
Maybe don't leave it on the radiator. And you're just like, well, she gets cold.
Fucking hot water bowl.
Oh. For your wifey.
Hot water bowl. A heated hot water bowl.
Oh gosh. Fucking hell.
Emptying down your wifey's throat.
Jesus. Oh. You living the dream, Jamie.
Should we go back to Barrett's car?
I don't think. apparently, once you go Barrett's Cock, you can't ever go Chock again. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. I was trying to do a thing. You know, I'm a few beers deep right now.
It was fucking shocking. Once you go,
Barrett's Cock, you.
Is that what I say about chocobos? It's like once you go Chock, you can't. TikTok.
I think it's probably best to go for the half rhyme and just say once you go Chock, you just can't stop, and plagiarise Pringles a bit.
Good.
You know.
Yeah. God, I'm really tired. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna leave the party and go to bed because I'm fucking spending hours talking about penises and
just a day in the life.
Bullet. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm usually awake while I do this. Or P9, if you prefer. P9, the science guy.
P9. Peen.
It's just Barrett's cock rotating. That's the opening.
It's just all the men from the Honeybee and just coming in dancing.
Oh no.
And oh no, is it the Honeybee and
the one that's like call me Bobby.
And
Bobby or something.
What's the guy's gym where you go do the squats? And like when I was
gym.
when I was a kid, like oh these guys are just fitness freaks, and you go back and just like oh, fuck me, the homoerotic subtones are just dripping off that thing. Like,
wow, these guys really like keeping in shape. What's that all about?
It's like just like being Todd from Scrubs. But if I'm gay, how come I love working out so much? I'm going to the gym. I swear I heard before that was why like men's fitness magazines kicked off, and like bodybuilder magazines. It was basically like softcore gay porn that you could buy in like the 50s middle America. Like you could just buy like a bodybuilder magazine, and it's just loads of like giant ripped dudes all oiled up in a tiny little budgie smuggler.
Yeah. But you can just be honest. It's just fitness.
So I was like, yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I just love fitness. I just love, you know.
I just really like
keeping in shape. Nothing wrong with a big, strong dude like a football player or something, America. And everyone's just like,
on him.
Suddenly no one's worried about Jim Bob down the end of the street.
Well, he's just really big on keeping in shape.
Yeah. If you ever want to, come over and wrestle. I used to wrestle in college. Have a few beers, do some wrestling. Like guys.
Have a few more beers, move the wrestling to bed. That's that's what you. I'm getting so I'm literally gonna just stop. Been fun.
Yeah, it's been a laugh, mate.
Night. How many hours has the fucking stream been going?
2.5 for this one. But
oh right, I was just like.
It was like an hour or something for the first one.
That's legit. Okay, well I'm gonna call it now. So goodbye, viewers. Bye.
I suppose I'll have to say the opposite of hello there.
General Kenobi.
Alright. Right, fuck it. Let's call it a night. Adios.